Okay, so here we go. We're going to do two of them together because one is written in this notation and the other one is in log. Okay, so let's look at 26. So we just reviewed how to find the inverse, switch x and y, and solve for y. So let's look at 26. Wrong pen. I need a. So x equals 6 raised to the y. Oh, I forgot I was going to go to the graphing. That's what I was going to show you. Well, I'll go back in a second. Let's finish this. Okay, there I have switched. Now I have to solve for who? Y. How do I solve for y? I turn it to a log. So, log base 6 of x equals y. You're done. That's the inverse. Okay?
Wow.
You're like, I do not truly. Okay, yeah, that was an easier one. They do get harder depending on what else is going on. Because is life really that easy? It's really not.
Yeah. When you lay on the couch all day, it's very simple.
Okay. Come. Oh, shoot. Let me erase. It depends on your degree. Like, you guys are 100% right. Most of you will never use it. But we stress over and over again, the big thing that math is teaching you, using your head, critical thinking skills. Like, you're learning to deal with hard things and not giving up. Okay, go to y equals. I'm going to show you what the inverse looked like, but we had looked at the ln. I showed you that, I remember now. So do e raised to the x, and then we're going to look at the ln of x. And I don't know what my window's at. Oh, that's good. So there's e to the x, there's the ln of x. And remember, yep. So they're reflected over y equals x, right? That's how we know things are inverses. If I see that reflection over this line, hence the switch x and y. I was like, I swear I should not have that group. Jace, you are in the wrong spot. You need to move. You should be where Aspen's at. Aspen should be back and Hallie should be you. So, it's because you wouldn't shut up. Okay. Let's look at $31. So 31 is now a log, and we need to convert it to, it is a log, but we need to find the inverse. Okay? This one is a little harder. Okay, so what's step 1? Switch x and y. Remember, we're finding the inverse. Step 1, switch x and y. Okay, what's the first thing I need to do? Times by 2. I want to get this out of my way, so I times both sides by 2. So the 2's are gone. Okay, what's the next thing I need to move? Minus the 4. So I have 2 log base 10 of x minus 4 equals log y. Okay, now I need to get y, which means I need to get rid of the log. So how do I get rid of that log? Exponent. So how do I change that to an exponent? What's the base? 10. I'm taking this base. What's the power? This whole thing, right? That whole thing's the power. What does it equal? The of. Okay, I'm going to show you another strategy you could have thought of if you have a hard time converting back and forth. So that's my final answer. Looks like that. That is the inverse. Okay, let me show you this other way you could think about the problems if you forget how to go to an exponent. Remember, we know log base 10 of 10 is what? 1. If I have 10 raised to the log base 10, guess what that is? That's 1 as well. Because, same thing, I have this base and that log are the same. They undo each other. They're inverse operations. If this was a 3 and that was a 10, then yeah, that doesn't work. Those must be the same to get 1. So I'm going to apply that strategy to here. This is a base 10, so I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to take 10 and raise it to those. And so nothing will cancel out here. It's going to stay 10 raised to that thing. But then what will happen to this 10 raised to the log base 10? That will be 1, but what's left on the inside? The y. So that's the other way I could have gotten. That cancels. There's my answer. No, you're okay. So I like to try to show you multiple ways to think of it because sometimes one way clicks a little better for one versus the other. Okay, so that is this assignment. No, because we're going to grade your 8-4 here in a second. So get it done. And I do want you doing 1 through 32. 1 through 32. Well, except it was actually 4 through 32, right? Yeah, 4 through 32.